Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. And guess what, guys? It is game time. It is game time. This is first week of the season, y'all. Finally here, man. I'm telling you, it's been a long off season, but I feel like it went by really fast, to be honest with you. Dealing with, OTAs and mini camps and training camp and, Cowboys picking up certain players and still dealing with the COVID stuff here and there. And again, we're going to go through another season yet again dealing with COVID. And every team is going to have to deal with players not playing in certain games. But um, like for us, we're not going to have Zach Martin this game. Now, Jerry Jones has been saying real heavy that he wants Zach Martin to play in this game. And we all do too. Trust me. We need all hands on deck because we got the Super Bowl champs playing Raymond James Stadium tomorrow night, 8:20 p.m. Eastern, 7:20 p.m. Central, and it's going down tomorrow. I mean, this place is going to be packed. You talking about the ship? They got the cannons going off tomorrow. It's going to be millions of people there at the game. Um, the tickets are ridiculously priced because again, it's the Cowboys, it's the Buccaneers. It's going to be a crucial game. You're talking about two of the best offenses going against each other tomorrow. Um, like to see what the Cowboys defense is going to do. Fans are trying to figure it out. We don't know, but we'll find out tomorrow evening. Now, going over a couple of keys to the game. First, let's do write the checks, do the house calls, injury reports. On our end, Ty Nsekhe, he was limited, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play in the game. Long snapper was limited from a foot injury for whatever reason, uh, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing the game. We only got one long snapper, so that's pretty much how that's going to go. Um, as far as the injury report on the Buccaneers side, they only have one guy that's not playing tomorrow, and that's their safety, Jordan Whitehead. He's out with a hamstring injury, so that's a little bit of relief. But um, Chris Godwin was on their injury list earlier in the week, but he was a limited participant in their practice yesterday, and I think that he was a full participant today because they're pretty sure they practice today because they're the home team, so they don't have to travel like the Cowboys did today. The Cowboys flew out already, so today is a travel day for them. So they'll probably do their walkthrough before the game tomorrow. Cowboys get their treatment and stuff before the game tomorrow night. But I do want to say that as far as Dak Prescott, everybody's worried about his arm, his ankle. Look, if you've seen him in training camp, if you've seen him throw the ball, he's got a lot of zip to it. It looks like he's throwing. He looks like he's back to normal to me. The only thing I'm worried about Dak is just him getting in the game, getting razzle dazzled a little bit. He's gonna gotta have to get hit a couple of times to um, get those nervous jitters out. So it might take him a series or two to get back rolling, but I think that he's gonna be right. One thing the Cowboys can't do in this game is start slow. So if the Cowboys get the ball first in this game, they are going to have to take it to Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay's defensive coordinator is thinking that the Cowboys are afraid of his defense. So what they're going to do is they're going to think that we're going to dink and dunk, and that's not what we're going to do. What Kellen Moore needs to do in his offense, he needs to call plays first play of the game. I know that running the ball is going to be pivotal with Zeke and Tony Pollard, but look, check this out. What they're going to have to do is back this team up because with their defensive coordinator, they're really good with their front four, just their front four. You're talking Shaq Barrett, JPP, Vita Vea, and Damakan Zoo. Just those four players, they can rush those four and still provide pressure. That's what they did to Pat Mahomes and won the Super Bowl. They didn't blitz. They didn't bring the house. They just rushed with four. And that's pretty much what they're going to do with us. So we know that. So by knowing that, with them rushing four, Dak is going to have to back that ass up. And how Dak is going to back their asses up? Throw the ball deep first game of the first play of the game, either to Michael Gallup or Cooper Rush. I mean, Amari Cooper. I'm sorry. Throw the ball deep, back their asses up so they know, oh, the Cowboys throwing, okay, all right, Dak Prescott, because what they think is, forget what Tom Brady say in the media, right? Tom Brady got to say these good things. Oh, Dak Prescott is going to be right back to form. He's a great guy. He's a leader. He's going to throw the ball deep. He's going to do that. They don't believe that Dak Prescott is fully healthy. They don't know. They really don't know his health status. Only we know that from a Cowboys fan base. But you look at that end, throw that goddamn ball deep, throw them back, and then add that running game in. This game, you're going to rely heavily on your tight ends. You're going to need your tight ends underneath for underneath routes. So Schultz and we're going to need Schultz and Blake Jarwin not only for the underneath routes and those seam routes that we like to run with Blake Jarwin, but they're also going to have to be in there to block because Zach Martin not being in the game, I know Connor McGovern can hold up a little bit, but just for extra protection with Shaq Barrett and JPP coming down you on those ends, those left and right ends, you're going to have to provide protection on your offense. And for Dak Prescott, buy him a little bit of time just till he get used to some things. Put a tight end in there and then have him run out in the flat. Screenplays. Tony Pollard is going to be pivotal in this game on screenplays. You're probably going to see Tony Pollard a lot in the backfield or spread out wide as a wide receiver for some of those screens. We're gonna need to do a lot of that to get shake this up. And I'm gonna say this too: if normally you don't use trick plays first game of the season, you normally wait till playoffs for that or closer to the end of the season. But I'm telling you, if your boy Kellen Moore got some trick plays up his sleeve, he might want to use a couple of them in this game just to throw them off. Now, us on defense going against their offense, right? They're going to have to provide pressure up the middle. We know that when we had um, Mike Nolan last year as our defensive coordinator, he wasn't fitting the bill. We were getting ran on like little sissies. They was running that ball up the gut on us like we was some punk asses all day. We can't have that. Um, we know that we got OC Odigizua and your boy Bohanna. Both of these guys, big boys in the middle. Now I know we don't have Neville Gallimore for the first 4 weeks of the game, but these two got to step up in this game. And I've seen them step up in these preseason games, and I know that it was preseason, but I haven't seen us miss assignments yet. There hasn't been any boneheaded mistakes for big plays yet on defense. Like I said, I know it's preseason, but this team is flying around the ball. This defense looks so much better than it does last year. They look refreshed. They look happier. They look like they know what they're doing. So, with that being said, I really think that we really need to, on defense, provide that pressure up the middle, collapse that pocket on Tom Brady so he can't step up, frustrate him. That's how you get Tom Brady out of his rhythm and get them three and outs. You got to provide that pressure. Even if you don't hit Tom Brady, you have to frustrate him by that's his weakness up the middle because we know that Tom Brady is not a mobile quarterback, as Odiki Sua said. But you gotta be careful with what you say because you gotta be able to back that up. So Odigi, he gonna be looking. Tom Brady heard what you said, bro. So Osa, you gonna have to play because he gonna be calling out your number in the game, and he gonna play you just like he did Demarcus Ware when Demarcus Ware was younger back in the league. And this is when Tom Brady was young. You're talking about a 22-year vet in the league quarterback, Tom Brady. Oh, there's nothing that Tom Brady ain't seen. There's no way that you can pretty much trick him on defense. But the advantage that the Cowboys do have on defense is that they can motion, they can disguise their coverages. And Tom Brady said himself, he doesn't like the new number rule because it confuses him. Tom Brady is so used to the standard linebackers being numbers in the late 40s and the 50s. Wide receivers all having double digit numbers. So he's used to that. So when this defense is coming at him, he's got a number 9 coming at him. He's got a number 6 coming at him. He's got a number 11 coming at him. And he doesn't know. I mean, he probably knows now because he's been watching tape from from preseason, and he knows those guys' numbers now, obviously, but it's still gonna confuse him because he's not used to it yet. So that's the advantage that we have on defense. That, and because he doesn't know what these guys can do as a whole yet. Nobody had, not even us. We haven't even seen this defense as a whole yet. Um, so we don't know what they can do together. These our starting defense, I should say. So there's an advantage right there, but you got to take advantage of it. The biggest key to that I can say to beat the Bucs, and the only way that's going to happen, you cannot make any mental errors in this game. This is one of those games where all 11 players on the field have to make plays. Everybody has to know their assignment, and if you miss a tackle, you're fucked. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, if you're playing outside of your gaps, you're fucked. You're gonna have to do what you need to do to make the play. Period. Because there's no room for error here. Because Tom Brady is gonna exploit all of that. Because he's too good. He knows that. You look at what they have on offense with their receivers, with Mike Evans and Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin. Just those three wide receivers themselves can kill you. Antonio Brown is coming off of a knee scope injury, and word from Tampa Bay is that he looks like he does back when he first got to Pittsburgh, and we know how dynamic Antonio Brown was when he first got to the league, and that's a little scary. So um, they're gonna have to be on they have to be on their P's and Q's. These young guys, hey, crash course, baby. Welcome to the NFL, rookies. Y'all gonna have to step up. Veterans, y'all know what y'all got to do. Get out there and be assignment sound and make the plays. Um, Look at their tight ends, O.J. Howard, Rob Gronkowski, both big body guys that know what they're doing. Um, you know that Rob is his chemistry with Tom Brady is like Romo and Witten back in the day. So understand that Tom Brady knows this team. This is their second year together on this team, but him and Rob go way back. So, and I'm just talking about him with the Buccaneers. It's a whole different ball game here. So, and I'm not trying to say that they're unbeatable, but the thing about Tampa Bay is you can't make mistakes against them. Washington actually almost beat them last year in the playoffs when Washington made it into the first round, but that's because Washington has a really good front seven. Now, the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to emulate what Washington does, and I'm pretty sure they've been watching that tape from that very game because common sense will tell you to do that as a football player. Because I know if I was playing, I'd be doing that. I'd be looking at that game like, okay, what did they do here? What they do here? Okay, come off the ball there, right? Boom. Sometimes you got to look at certain games to manipulate certain things and mimic what other teams have done to um, neutralize a team, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. They have a good running tandem with Giovanni Bernard and Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette. Remember, they got Leonard Fournette too. So they got a good stable of running back. So they're going to run that ball too. They're not just going to fling it all over the place. They're going to run the ball. They have weapons everywhere, just like the Cowboys have weapons on offense. Um, you can say that the Bucs have even better offense than the Dallas Cowboys do, but the Dallas Cowboys are right there with them. I would say that the top three offenses, in my opinion, is the Cowboys, the Titans, and the Bucs. But the Bucs are number one when it comes to that category. But again, they're not. They can be beat, but you just got to catch their weaknesses when those little small windows open up. Now I know it's going to be even harder with Zach Martin, and I know a lot of people are counting the Cowboys out, especially because history tells you that the Cowboys are going to lose. They're playing against the Super Bowl champs at their home opening night. It's never a good time for the visitor on opening night, especially on a Thursday night. So it's going to be really hard for the Cowboys to get this one, but I would say that if they play assignment sound and they do what they need to do, they're going to be competitive at this game, no lie. Dak Prescott is primed and ready. I trust my quarterback to go out there because I'll tell you one thing. If the Cowboys do lose this game, it ain't because of Dak Prescott. I just don't know what we have on defense yet until after this game, and we'll talk about that post-game. But I'm going to tell you right now, this defense got to step up. They got to provide that pressure. They got to give Dak Prescott um, more opportunities with the ball, and that's pretty much it with that. Now, um, just a couple of fun facts. We know that Tom Brady is undefeated against the Cowboys. Tom Brady has never lost against the Cowboys. So that's another uphill battle too. But also too, Dak Prescott is undefeated against the Bucs. But of course, that's the Bucs before Tom Brady. That was the Bucs of the Jameis Winston era. But still, undefeated is undefeated. So something's gonna break this game. Either Tom Brady still is gonna be undefeated, or Dak Prescott is still gonna be undefeated against the Bucs. So we'll see how that goes. But if the Cowboys do pull this game off, it's definitely going to be the game to talk about because, again, tomorrow night it's the only game on TV. So everybody's going to be watching. So it's going to be high energy, and we just got to protect our quarterback. We have to run the ball, we have to throw the ball, and everybody has to play and stay in their lanes. If they can do these things, then they can actually beat the Bucs. I believe it or not. Um, you want me to give a final score prediction? If the Cowboys can pull this off, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a close game. It's probably gonna be a high 30s game. I say 38-41. I think the Bucs might still pull it out. I think that because if you give Tom Brady any time at the end of the game, then they'll probably win with a field goal. So I'm gonna give it the Bucs on this one, 41-38. It's gonna be a good game though. The Cowboys are gonna fight really hard. And this is the thing, even if we don't win this game, long as I see our Dallas Cowboys play lights out, play their heart out and play very competitive, I mean, I'm not one for moral victories, but I'm gonna tell you that I'll still be happy with that because I look at it like this: we know what the Buccaneers are, we know they're a hard team to beat, but if they play assignment sound and they do that and still, and they're just this close to winning, then I'll just say it is what it is. I'm not gonna shoot crabs in the barrel for that one. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment about this game. Are you guys excited about week one? And think about these keys to the game because these are true facts. And if they stay true to these things, they'll definitely win this game. So with that being said, y'all, it's your boy E2 Blue. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and tell everybody about your boy. It's your boy E2 Blue.